What made you guys take on this production? Why this?
Well, I think one reason is because people in Texas love country music. It seemed like a good thing. Another one is it's a fascinating story. You know, this guy's meteoric rise and meteoric fall. It's just stuff that legends are made of.
Died at 29.
Yeah, and the music is so good. Oh, so you know all those songs in the show. You go, oh, that's right, he wrote that. You know, song after song after song in the show.
And Bart, you play.
My character is Hoss. It's Hank
Williams.
It is. Yes.
It's Hank Williams' childhood friend and Doghouse bass player, so I get to play a stand-up bass or air bass. I get the air slap of the bass.
Do that a little on that, huh?
But yeah, it's a great role. He's his best friend, and like I said, from the beginnings of Hank Williams' origin story to the heyday at the Grand Ole Opry, and then his fall from drinking and pills and booze and women and. So it's a really good show. Great songs. You'll laugh a little, you'll cry a little,
And you'll sing along.
and you'll sing along.
Yeah.
I always ask this
We always
question.
encourage
How
that.
long does it take you guys to prepare for something like this?
This is about 8 weeks, right? Yeah, a little bit longer on this one because it's a complicated show with the actors are singing and playing musical instruments, and you shift in and out of songs. Like they'll do a verse of a song, and then they'll do dialogue, and then they'll back to the song, and then they'll cut to another song, and it's, the story is told more or less in chronological order, but to keep it interesting, it shifts around a lot. And so this one took extra time. Plus it's Christmas, you know.
We were talking in the break that the Golden Globes were last Sunday, and we were talking, you know.
That's what this is. This is the Ricky Gervais beard. That's what it is.
You're
Yeah.
following a man who blazed the path there.
That's right.
You said you wanted to go see 1917. Right?
Yeah, exactly, I do.
And it's not in theaters around here yet. Well, it may be popping up in theaters now. But you said they released it in certain markets because why?
Academy Awards. To be eligible for an Academy Award in 2020, it's got to be released in 2019. So they brought it out in December in select markets, is what the commercial says. So I guess that's New York, LA.
Yeah. Do you have any movies that stood out to you last year?
Little Women was a big one
Yeah.
for me. Loved that. I really liked it an awful lot. I thought it was a really smart adaptation. And if you don't, you think, oh, it's a book, right? It can't be that good. It was a really good story. And it was told in a way that men and women, boys and girls, is for the whole family. And another kind of family movie, although a little bit darker, was Knives Out. That came out around Thanksgiving. Man, I love that. Just all the great stars that were in it. It was a whodunit. Good fun.
Yeah, is it me, or do you see a guy like Brad Pitt and you go, God, I remember seeing him in like Dancing with Wolves and some of the other what's the
Thelma and Louise.
Oh, Seven.
Seven. Was it
Yeah,
Seven?
yeah, he was a detective in Seven.
And then
yeah.
see him in the this latest film about Hollywood, right?
Yes, yeah. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
He has
yeah.
emerged as an actor that I
He's
wouldn't have
fantastic.
taken him seriously 20 years ago, but now you do.
Yeah, he was kind of a pretty boy, and now he's an actor, able to hold his own with Leonardo DiCaprio in a movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Are any movies that you saw last year? I mean, even we talk about Star Wars a lot in this.
Star Wars was a big one. I did see Joker and saw the performance that Joaquin Phoenix did in Joker and was very impressed with that.
Yeah, there's Oscar buzz about that too.
Oscar buzz about that.
Yes, yeah.
Are the Golden Globes usually a precursor to what you might see?
Yes,
It is.
Yeah, it's kind of a tip-off to what people are thinking, but yeah, the foreign press does those, and the Academy does the Academy Awards, right? And so there's usually significant differences between the two, but it gets you into award season.
Yeah, it does. I can't let you guys go without getting a little bit of your feedback from Ricky Gervais's opening monologue there at the Golden Globes. Funny.
Absolutely.
Poked fun in Hollywood.
Yes, he did, which is great.
Now, what do you think the kickback will be from Hollywood in terms of him, or does he just not care?
I don't think he cares.
Doesn't care.
Yeah, he loves the opportunity to poke people. He's a comedian, and he's always been on the edge. He was kind of going out in a blaze of glory. He says he's not doing it again, although they may drag him back. But it was a great way to close off his hosting of that. And I love him because he is so irreverent, so unpredictable, and he doesn't mind speaking truth to power. I don't know if that's what it is.
Because he actually tells the audience that they have no right to give any speech about politics or the environment or anything because they live in a bubble.
And they're wearing
Right.
And so when
$6,000
exactly,
beat it.
they have no idea.
Yeah.
Right, and as he pointed out, flying there in private jets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Hart, I'm a big fan of Kevin Hart.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
so when he came out and said, I'm not going to do this double apology, I apologized for something years ago.
Yes.
It hasn't, I don't think, really affected his career.
No.
Like his comedy and stand-up career is still strong.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's in the new Bad Boys movie.
The audience is a lot more savvy today
I think
than
so
it used
too.
to be.
I think so too.
I think they also expect stars now to be more like people instead of removed, and so
agree.
I think there was some appreciation for the. Okay, they're like regular folk in a way.
Okay, last question. Favorite actor in Hollywood then? Because when you say you can relate to regular people, I want to know who do you relate with?
First one off the top of my head is DiCaprio.
Really?
Incredible career. I actually got to see him a little bit when he did Who's Eating Gilbert Grape, which was filmed in the Georgetown area, 30 years ago or something.
My
like
daughter
that.
was just watching that for the first time ever.
Oh, it's a great
She
film. isn't
stumbled
it?
upon it, and I was like, well, wow, she loved it. How about you, Bart?
I like DiCaprio, but I've got a leaning towards George Clooney for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's an inside joke, people.
But only a few of us are getting. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks.
I
Good to be
appreciate you
here.
coming on.
Yeah.
Lily's
Brian.
Cakes was coming on next. I hope you're hungry. She's got
Yum.
something. I know, she's making some good stuff there. We'll be right back.